Now I'm joined by Grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura after a really strenuous afternoon. Hikaru, you just defeated Kartik in the tiebreak, a tough tiebreak. Even in the second game, it looked as we wasn't sure what was happening. Tell us about the whole match and specifically about the tiebreak.
Yeah, so I mean, I think this match, at least the classical portion, came down to the first game when I wasn't able to win that game. I mean, I was pressing the whole game, but I couldn't win. I mean, that sort of that cast the die, as we like to say, where basically it was pretty clear that both games would be drawn. Today, I mean, again, it was very similar to the first classical game. I was pressing, and I think at one point I was winning if I played this rook c3 move, and then I saw it, but then I played something else. I mean, it's such a long day that I don't remember. And then, I mean, Karthik just defended it ridiculously well. I mean, it's just, I mean, to me, it was kind of unbelievable because he was basically playing like a 2700 in the way that he defended that. And then the second game, I mean, I was kind of tilted a little bit that I had messed up the opportunity with this rook c3 move from game one. And so I didn't play a great opening. I actually confused a move order very early. And I don't know how bad it was. Actually, I think I might have been losing if he'd played h3 instead of bishop takes e5. Again, I'll have to look later. But once he misplayed and he traded on e5, then played h3, and I traded on f3, I thought I should be completely fine there, but then it became unpleasant very quickly. And I mean, I played this whole g5 idea, which objectively I think is terrible, but then I played h5, h4, made it messy, and my opponent, once he got low on time, he made a critical blunder. So it was a very, very tough match.
Tell me, were you expecting Kartik to put up such a fierce resistance? Had you played with him before, or were you expecting something a bit more smoother in this first round?
I mean, you never know, of course. I mean, if he was 15 or 16, I would have said I wouldn't be surprised by the way he played. But I mean, he is 23. It's not like he's 18 or something. So, but that being said, it's very clear he's underrated. I think that his decision making, especially in this first game today, when he had limited time, a couple of spots he found the absolute best moves. I mean, it shows his intuition is very good, and at least as far as positional play goes, he's very strong. So I mean, I think he'll easily cross 2600 very soon. As far as expecting it, yeah, I was not expecting it, but you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And you know, I think for most of us, like even Wesley's another example. I mean, he was losing yesterday, got a miracle draw, probably losing this first game today too. Gets a win in that. I mean, I think for the top players, if you can just keep the games going, keep the matches going, eventually, you know, the quality will show. And I was, you know, it worked out for me today.
Where do you get the energy to go back to your room now and record a recap of the games, of the matches? I mean, it must be super tiring, but then you come back the next day fresh as a lettuce. How do you do that?
Well, I mean, I think it's just years and years of getting used to something other than playing chess every day. I mean, at least playing chess like this. I mean, I think at the end of the day, there are a lot of fans who enjoy the recap, my commentary. Certainly nobody else in the world can do what I do. And yeah, I think it's just the motivation, sort of just the inspiration I think fans draw from hearing my thoughts on the games, and that keeps me going more than anything else. Whether it's the recaps, whether it's live streaming, you know, the inspiration, it comes from the fans, and so I think they enjoy it.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you.